Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
Crew are ready in the broadcast booth. Exclusive pregame coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball is brought to you by
Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, Sawdust Studios, Southern Boone Booster Club, and
Zealous WBGT. The excitement is building in the stands, and the tension is rising in the dugout as first pitch is just around the corner. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball on the Eagles Radio Network. Now let's go live to the field of the Show Me Sports Network broadcast booth.
And a very pleasant good afternoon, everyone. Blake Gazaway here with you as play underway already for Southern Boone as they are the home team here facing Father Tolton Regional Catholic Trailblazers as trying to get a couple things in the scorebook here as leadoff double will have the first base runner on the base path for Father Tolton as that is Strobel, the freshman Montana Strobel. Now this will be Eva Viox. She'll lay down a bunt and ball will be thrown away as first run will score for the Trailblazers. So they lead by a score of 1-0. Now they're going to intentionally walk. Madison up to Grove. This will also be Sadie Sexauer. She's playing in center field here today. First pitch, ball one. As Strobel had a leadoff double. And Eva Viox reaches safely with a throwing error. The next offering to Sexauer, Paige Cruzan is the pitcher here as that ball lined into right field over the head of Porter in right field. That'll score that'll score one run, so it'll be 2-0 as Sexauer gets a double into right field. So now it is 2-0 Father Tolton. So they're going to have a quick meeting on the mound here. As due up next will be Katie Gunn, the pitcher. Kate Gunn, rather. Let me try that again. Kate Gwynn. So Gwynn will step in. She had a home run in the game earlier today. It was a 3 RBI home run. They say she did not go around, so it'll be ball one. She'll step out. Now she'll step back in. That pitch misses. That'll make it 2-0. Cruzan looks back in, next delivery. There's going to be a ball lifted to right field. As it'll get down in front of Porter. She'll glove and throw home, but one run will score. So now it is a 3-0 Father Tolton lead. Sorry, that's Wolby rather in right field. So we are going to have a courtesy runner now, as this will be Holly Goen. So next delivery. This one to Kennedy May. Is ball one. Three runs plated here. This pitch low and inside. Nobody out. So that'll put May at a 2-0 count. Ava Wallace is due up next. A pitch in there for called strike one. So that takes the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. There's going to be a ball lifted high in the air, going back on it and making the grab from second base. That is Wren. That is out number 1. Now this will be Ava Lawless, the right fielder. Wallace, a senior. He's the 7th batter to go through the frame here. Runners on the corner. She'll show a bunch. She'll lay it down. A beauty. They'll throw to first and get the out there. Does Britton. So that is out number 2. But it does move a courtesy runner in going over to second base. Still runners. 2 runners on the base path at second and third now. This will be Bella Trim, a freshman. First pitch to her called strike 1. Next delivery, that one upstairs. That evens the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, it's a 3-0 lead in favor of Father Tolton. And one called strike 2. So that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Cruzan looks in, gets the next sign. That one just a bit upstairs. That takes this 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs here as we play in the top of the first inning. That pitch is outside. So now we're full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cruzan will look back in again, 2 on the base path. That pitch, they called strike 3. It's dropped, throw down to first to get the out there. So, 3 runs were plated in the inning. There were 3 hits along the way. 1 error committed, 2 on the base path. So we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. 3-0 score. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
In today's world, injury prevention is at the top of everyone's list. However, heat-related occurrences get routinely overlooked. Zealous WBGT puts that front and center. By using cutting-edge formulas and technology, Zealous WBGT streamlines and simplifies obtaining and documenting wet bulb globe temperature readings. With a simple touch of a button, you can check WBGT anywhere in the world, receiving alerts when the WBGT goes over the threshold you select. Join the stress-free way to protect student-athletes, employees, and overall operations from extreme heat by downloading the free Zealous WBGT app today. Save time, save money, save lives with Zealous WBGT.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
We go to the bottom of the first inning now. Southern Boone has a 3-0 hole they've got to work out of. There's 3 runs put up on 3 hits. Southern Boone helped him out with 1 error committed. As leading off will be Sydney Turner. She's playing center field here today. The sophomore at Southern Boone steps in. First delivery to her. Upstairs, outside, ball 1. As Kate go in on the start today for game 2 for Father Tolton. That one swung on, strike 1. Evens the count 1-1. That one is low. So that'll take it 2 balls and 1 strike to count. That pitch inside, so now we'll go 3-1. Try to finish the lineup here, and I'll get these to you for Southern Boone. There's going to be a bouncing ball, but found on the first base line. So now we're full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next delivery. That one upstairs. So the payoff pitch is ball 4. So I'm going to give the first base runner here for Southern Boone. As now this will be Paige Cruzan, the sophomore pitcher. She steps in. She's going to foul that one out of play. Go over the third base dugout. This will be the Southern Boone dugout. So Cruzan will be down in the count. And 0-1. Gwen looks in. Her next delivery. That one just a bit outside. So now we'll go even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Cruzan looking for the first hit of the day for the Eagles. In this game, she's going to hit a high fly ball. Right fielder coming in on it. She will make the grab for out number 1. Pitching that is Lawless. So Lawless will be designated, sorry, they're not designated players. She'll be, Emily DeHaas will be in the on-deck circle. This is Gracie Britton, the catcher. So Britton stepping in, a right-handed batter, freshman here for Southern Boone. First pitch, she's going to hit that off the end of the bat. That's going to get down and go to the fence, as they will have runners on the corners now. As now they're going to have to break for home, and sliding in with the run is Turner. As she overran the plate, she slides in, gets a face full of dirt, but she gets the first run for Southern Boone. As Britton gets credit for pushing the first run across of the game. Turner wisely, she ran too far, but wisely went home instead of going to third because the throw was there. Now this will be designated player Emily DeHaas. So she scores, does Turner. First pitch to her way upstairs over the catcher's head in Vioxx. So Britton will jog down to third base on the wild pitch. DeHaas is ahead in the count, 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. That one just caught the outside part of the plate. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And we play here in the bottom of the first inning. It's a 3-1 score in favor of Father Tolton. That pitch, that one's going to be just outside. So that'll take the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. There's going to be a well-hit ball to left field. That's going to leave the park, there's no doubt about it, as a 2-run shot ties the ball game up as senior Emily DeHaas sends it over the left field fence and ties our ball game up at 3 apiece. As coming in is Britton. She scores. So does DeHaas. So she gets 2-run home run as she sends over the left field fence. That'll be left fielder Natty Lang. Again, just 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Lang trying to keep the hit parade continuing. Gwynn gives up a 2-run home run as that will be hit off the end of the bat. Lang will have it stick in the dirt in front of home plate. Catcher will glove throw to first for out number 2, so she will be retired. 2-3 fashion. Now this will be Brooklyn Center, the shortstop. Center, a freshman for Southern Boone. So 2 outs now on the board, tied 3 apiece. That one's going to be hit in the air. Shortstop going back on it. She will make the grab for out number 3. But in the inning, there were 3 runs scored on 2 hits, no errors. Nobody left on the base path. We're tied at 3 apiece. We'll go to the second inning. Knotted at 3 as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Attention Eagles fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Southern Boone County by becoming a member of the Southern Boone Booster Club. Your gifts help provide all Southern Boone County athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Southern Boone Booster Club this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Southern Boone Booster Club or email them at sbcathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Eagles!
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
That'll be batters 9, 1, and 2 coming up here for the Trailblazers. First pitch to Inaluki is low and away, ball 1. So that'll put the count 1-0. They'll pull third base in, as that's going to be a ball hit in the air, as trying to make the grab as Turner. She could not locate the ball there in the shallow hit ball, so that'll be a leadoff base runner as Lukey gets on first base. Now we'll go back to the top of the lineup in Montana Strobel. There's going to be a big swing and a miss for strike 1. So again, we're tied at 3 apiece. 0-1 offering. On its way. That one is low and outside. They'll throw down to second, and they'll say that Lukey is out at second base, so she is caught stealing. Nice job of Britton to gun her down at second base, so that takes the base runner off the base path. So next delivery from Cruzan, there's going to be a high fly ball that's hit into left center field. That will clear the fence, as that gives the lead back to the Trailblazers, as Strobel has a double, now has a solo home run. So that'll give the lead back to Father Tolton at 4-3. So stepping in now is Eva Viox. She reached base due to an E5. First pitch swing and a miss there. So the E5 let her reach safely in her first at bat. Next pitch, she'll bunt, she'll lay it down. Cruzan was expecting that. She'll glove throw to first. And they'll say that the throw pulled her off the bag. So Viox is going to be safe. So again, just one out here. Base runner on first base. This is Madison Updegrove stepping in. They are going to intentionally walk her as well, so she got an intentional walk last time up. They'll intentional walk her here as well. So now this will be Sadie Sexauer, the center fielder. She had an RBI double in her last at bat. First pitch outside. Ball 1. The next pitch. That one misses. That one fouled off. So that'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. That delivery just outside. So now it makes it 3 balls and 1 strike. There's going to be a ball hit into left field. That's going to get down. That'll score 1 run as they will put the brakes on. So back-to-back times, Sadie Sexauer has had an RBI double. That one taken to left field. The one before hit into right field. So it's now a 5-3 Father Tolton lead. Up to Grove will go to third base on the double. Viox scores from second. First pitch to Gwen is fouled back. Cruzan looks back in. That pitch outside for called strike 2. Hear the crowd groan at that. That pitch misses. There's going to be a slow roller to first. As a glove. Step on first, hold the runners at second and third. Nice job of Provost to look the runner back. Second out of the inning. This is Kennedy May. First pitch to her, strike 1 rather. That one is going to miss, so even the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch just a bit upstairs. So that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, Father Tolton leading by a score of 5-3. Next delivery. That one in there called strike 2. There's going to be a ball that gets through to left field, so another run is pushed through. So it now makes it a 6-3 lead as May sends that into left field for an RBI single. Sexauer will go to third base. Up to Grove. Scores. Now this is right fielder Ava Lawless. So first pitch. It's ball 1 to Lawless. Again, runners on the corners. That pitch down central called strike 1. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's a 6-3 lead. Father Tolton over Southern Boone. Next delivery. It's going to be a ball hit into center field. That'll get down, score another run. As now it'll be runners on first and second with 2 outs. As Lawless gets credit for an RBI single. So May will move to second base. Sexauer will score. It's now a 7-3 ball game. Now Bella Trim steps in. First pitch is in there for called strike 1. She's the 9th batter to come through here in the top of the second inning. She's going to foul that one back, so she'll be down in the count at 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs here on the board. Cruzan looks back in. Next delivery. That's going to be hit high in the air. And try to make the grab as Britton. She could not find the ball. It hits her on the way down. She says she's okay, though. That ball pretty much went straight up. Came straight down. So no balls and 2 strikes. There's going to be a ball ripped found on the third base line. So we'll still stay at 0-2. That one down central called strike 3. And the inning is over. 4 runs plated on 4 hits. 2 errors committed by Southern Boone. Couple left on the base path. We'll go to the bottom half of the frame. Southern Boone trails by a score of 7-3. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers. With some of the most advanced technologies on the market, anything can become a canvas. This state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Well, we go to the bottom of the second inning, as it's now a 7-3 advantage for Father Tolton. It'll be batters 7, 8, and 9 due up. This is senior Ashlyn Ossery. And Cammie Wolby will be in the on-deck circle. Addison Wren. First pitch low and away, ball 1 from Gwynn. That's Ossery. Is ahead in the count, 1-0. That one in there for called strike 1, so we'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Next delivery from Gwynn. Going to be down central for called strike 2. That's where he has a 1-2 count on her. Next delivery. It's going to be a ball hit right on the money to the first baseman for out number 1. Now this will be sophomore right fielder Cammie Wolby. So Wolby steps in. And right-handed batter. First pitch to her, she's going to foul that up and get back into the backstop for strike 1. Next delivery. That one's going to be down central, called strike 2. So now she'll have to protect the plate as she's got a 0-2 count. There's going to be a ball fouled off to the first base side. So she'll still stay with an 0-2 count. That pitch, that one's outside. So we go 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Father Tolton leading by a score of 7-3. There's going to be a ball popped up. As making the grab is Gwen for out number 2. So now this will be second baseman Addison Wren. She will be stepping in for the first time here today. First delivery from Gwen. A swing and miss for strike 1. So she will step back in. She's down in the count at 0-1. Next delivery. That one outside. She went around on that. That'll make it 0-2. She'll swing at that one as well for strike number 3. So 3 up and 3 down in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on the base path. We will go to the third inning. Still a 7-3 lead for Father Tolton. Take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10. Doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you, now more than ever.
The Southern Boone School District is hiring part-time bus drivers for route athletics and activities with no experience necessary. Our drivers enjoy flexible work hours, paid on-site CDL training, and paid time off, all while helping our community. The position offers competitive pay. Go visit sbschools.us/employment.
We need you!
We go to the bottom of the third inning. Top of the third inning. There's a ball that's hit and caught for out number 1. That was Lukey at bat. She pops out for out number 1. Now we'll go back to the lineup. Top of the lineup in Strobel. First pitch to her, and they're called strike 1. She's going to hit a bouncing ball as it'll be off the glove of Wren, and she'll be standing at first base. So that'll be catcher Eva Viox. Wind picking up here. She will foul it back. I'll get out of play. So she will be down in the count at 0-1. As that pitch is going to be upstairs, ball one. I'll leave in the count at 1 strike. Again, 1 out, base runner on first base. That pitch inside. Ball 2. Britton comes up like she's going to throw down to first base, but did not. Next delivery, there's a big swing and a miss, so now we're even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. That one will be ripped foul. So we still stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. His father Tolton leading by a score of 7-3 here. There's going to be another ball hit foul. Vioxx trying to battle, stay alive. Cruzan looks in, 2-2 delivery on its way. That one upstairs. So now we're full. At 3 balls and 2 strikes. Delivery fouled again. So we'll do it again. Cruzan again looking in. That pitch is going to be upstairs. Ball 4. Vioxx is given a free pass. So Strobel goes down to second base. Vioxx on first. Now this is shortstop. Madison up to Grove. She's had 2 intentional walks and 2 at-bats. First pitch to her. She's going to hit that one into right field. Tracking it down is Welby. She'll glove and throw in, but runner will advance to third. That is the second out of the inning. It's up to Grove. Pops out to right field. Strobel does go to third base with the throw. Now this will be center fielder and Sadie Sexauer. She's got 2 doubles, 2 RBIs on the day. As a runner in scoring position at third base. First delivery is called strike 1. She will be down in the count at 0-1. Next delivery, that one high and tight. So that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Sexauer steps back in. Cruzan's next delivery, that one outside. That makes it a 2 ball, 1 strike count. Next delivery, it's going to be a well hit ball, sliced to left field. And going back, making the grab for out number 3. On the inning, there were no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on the base path, as we will go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Still that 7-3 lead, as we'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer, you're a parent, you're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. Still a 7-3 Father Tolton lead. As leading off will be top of the lineup will go. This is Turner stepping in. First pitch to her. Outside, ball 1. And Father Tolton having the 7-3 lead right now. Gwynn. Next pitch, that one swung on and missed. For strike. Number 1. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. She'll show bunt. She'll lay that one down foul. So that'll take it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gwynn again working in the circle here. Second game of the day for both these two teams, both getting a win in game 1. This delivery, that one's going to be swung on and missed for out number 1. Now pitcher Paige Cruzan will step in. She popped out to right field, and her only a bat here today. That pitch is going to be called ball 1, bit outside, bit high. So step back in. Ball, no strike count. That one called strike 1, so even at 1-1. And 3 runs on 2 hits, 3 errors. Nobody left on the base path for Southern Boone. 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and 6 left on the base path. That one down low and inside. Makes it a 2-1 count. Turner will step back in. That called strike 2. Even at 2-2. Next pitch. It's going to be a ball that's going to be hit into center field as Cruzan will have a 1-out single. That's to be Gracie Britton, the catcher. She steps in. They're going to have a courtesy runner. So this is Nova Porter. Porter, a freshman. So she comes in to run the base path here. So first pitch, low, ball 1. So Britton will be heading the count now, a 1-0. And Porter comes on as a courtesy runner at first base. That pitch bounces across home plate. They are going to throw down to first, but Porter dives back safely. So Britton will be heading the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Gwynn looks in. Next delivery. That one upstairs. Now makes it a 3-0 count. So next delivery. That one upstairs. As that goes over the head of Vioxx, as Porter will be at second base. So Britton will be at first base with the walk. Porter at second base. Designated player Emily DeHaas stepping in. She had a 2 RBI home run her last time up. First pitch, this is ball 1. 7-3 lead in favor of Father Tolton. Next pitch, that one is going to be fouled back. Or even at 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch low and away. That makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. Delivery, there's going to be a ball popped up. And it's coming over, making the grab as the first baseman for out number 2. This will be Addie Lang, the left fielder. The first offering to Lang. That misses. Low and away. Ball 1. And Father Tolton leading by a score 7-3. That delivery down central called strike 1. That'll leave in the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's going to be a ball fouled out of play. So that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Next delivery. That one swung on and missed for out. Number 3. So in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. 2 were left on the base path. Now still a 7-4 score in favor of Father Tolton. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
At Southern Boone School District, our educators do more than just teach. Lives are being shaped for the future before they even enter a classroom. For students to succeed, it takes an entire district-wide team. Our students need you. Join Southern Boone School District's team today, now offering competitive salaries and benefits for all positions. Visit ashland.k12.mo.us and click on the Employment tab.
We go to the top of the fourth inning. Trying to get my umbrella set up here to get the equipment a break from some of the sun here. First pitch was ball one to Gwen. That one also misses, ball two. Be Gwen, May, and Lawless are the three due up. That pitch, that's going to hit her on the way by. Gwen will jog down to first base. We'll see another courtesy runner for her. Now stepping in, this will be May. She got an RBI single her last time up. Popped out to second base the time before. First delivery. That one fouled off. She's trying to lay down a bunt. Makes it no balls and one strike. Cruzan looks back in. That one called strike two. Count, no balls and two strikes. Next delivery. It's going to be a ball hit to right field. Coming in on it is Wobie. She'll make the grab for out number one. This will be Ava Lawless. She had an RBI single her last time up. They did a fielder's choice before that. They will pull the infield in just a bit for her. First pitch upstairs, ball one. Bella Trim is in the on-deck circle. Next offering is going to be a ball hit in the air, caught by the shortstop for out number two. So Bella Trim steps in now. She is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, one in each direction. First pitch to her, misses. They throw down a first. Back safely. It's a courtesy runner for Gwen. They're going to appeal to say if she went around. They say she did. So I'll leave in the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's going to be upstairs. The appeal, they say she did not go around. That'll keep it at 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, we play here in the top of the 4th inning. It is a 7-3 lead for Father Tolton. That one misses, so now we are 3 balls and 1 strike. That one's going to be fouled up. It'll go over the fence. So that'll take the count full and 3 balls and 2 strikes now. That one is upstairs. So now we go to Nina Lukey. Lukey steps on with 2 on and 2 out. She'll foul the first pitch off. So she'll be down in the count at 0-1. One picks up a little bit here. That one inside. The crowd wanted that strike, but they said she did not go around, so that evens it at 1 ball, 1 strike. And 7 runs for Father Tolton, just 3 runs for Southern Boone. Winner goes on to the championship game at 5 o'clock. The loser plays in the game right after this, which is the 3rd place game. They will take on New Bloomfield. That one's going to be hit just getting over the shortstop's head. They'll wave the runner around third base as the run will score. Now it's an 8-3 lead as the throw was offline. And Lukey gets credit for an RBI double. Trimmins up on third base. So there'll be runners on second and third. Back to the top of the lineup. First pitch to Strobel. This is ball 1. Next delivery. It's going to be a bouncing ball. It'll be through the glove of Wren as that'll score. 2 more runs as it empties the base path. So Strobel gets a 2 RBI single. First pitch here to Vioxx is fouled. So Vioxx will be down in the count at 0-1. It's now a 10-3 ball game. A pitch upstairs. Evens at 1-1. Bluff throw to first base by Britton. That one also misses. So that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Next delivery, there's going to be a ball popped foul, and it will not be caught. So that'll make it a 2 ball, 2 strike count as it was down the third base line. So Vioxx will step back in. Cruzan Pitching here in the top of the fourth. There's going to be a ball that's going to be fouled on the third base line. Would have been extra bases had she been able to keep that fair. The next delivery on its way. That one upstairs, so now we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And 10-3 your score. Father Tolton leading. Next delivery to Viox, swing and a miss. And that will do it for the inning. Well, 3 runs were able to be pushed across as Father Tolton leads by a score of 10-3. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
Yeah, it's a 10-3 game in favor of Father Tolton. So we play here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So this will be batters 6, 7, and 8 due up for Southern Boone. As that pitch down central. It's the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch to center. Strike 1. That one's going to be swung on and missed. Strike number 2. Next delivery, there's going to be a ball hit into left field as center will have her first hit of the game. She drops that into left field. The ball's going to go past the first baseman, so she'll be standing at second base. So she will get a single, move forward on the throwing error. Now it's his third baseman, Ashlyn Ussery, stepping in. A pitch outside. Ball 1. That one in there for called strike 1. That evens it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Southern Boone trailing. That one will be popped up high in the air. I'll be caught for out number 1. This will be Wobie stepping in. That one straight down central. She'll take the first pitch, calling strike one. Still standing on second base is center. That one's going to just miss outside. Even the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Next delivery, there's going to be a ball hit to left field. Left fielder will have a drop in front of her. So Wobie will have a single of her own. So now we runners at first and second with just 1 out. This is Addison Wren stepping in. Southern Boone trails by a margin of 7 runs at 10-3. First pitch to Wren. She'll show bunt. Take it as strike one. So she'll be down in the count at 0-1. Glenn will look in. There's going to be a ball hit to the first baseman. She'll just step on first for the out there. There's a 3-in assisted. Now there's 2 outs. Top of the lineup, Sydney Turner will go. Turner struck out her last time up. First pitch to her outside. Ball 1. And a 10-3 score in favor of Father Tolton. A 1 ball, no strike count. Next delivery, that's going to get past Lyox, and the run will score as runners will advance a base. So center scores on the wild pitch. Wobie advances to third base. Still 2 outs. That makes it a 10-4 score. 2 balls and no strikes for Turner. Next delivery. That one down central. Just plate umpire says 2-0 count, but already had a 2-0 count. There's going to be a ball fouled back. So that'll be 2-1. Again, it's a 10-4 lead for Father Tolton. Next delivery. It's going to be a bouncing ball at first. It'll be a fair ball. That'll score another run as Turner will get it into the corner. She'll be standing up at second base with a 2-out RBI double. So that makes it now a 10-5 score in favor of Father Tolton. So we play here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Two runs plated here. Southern Boone looking to add to this lead. It's 2 outs on the score. Well, it should be 2 outs. Only show 1, but 2 outs in the inning. 10-5 lead for Father Tolton. Now stepping in, this will be Paige Cruzan. She steps in. With 2 outs. Runner at second base. First pitch, that one way outside, ball 1. Still a 5-run advantage for the Trailblazers. Let's go in, looks back in. Cruzan ahead in the count, 1-0. Next delivery. It's going to be a slow roller. Be gloved by the second baseman. She'll throw to first for out number 3. That goes as a 4-3 putout, ends the inning. However, in the inning, there were a couple runs. There were 3 hits, 1 error committed by Father Tolton. 1 left on the base path. As we will take a quick break and be back. Father Tolton still leading by a score of 10-5. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
In today's world, injury prevention is at the top of everyone's list. However, heat-related occurrences get routinely overlooked. Zealous WBGT puts that front and center. By using cutting-edge formulas and technology, Zealous WBGT streamlines and simplifies obtaining and documenting wet bulb globe temperature readings. With a simple touch of a button, you can check WBGT anywhere in the world, receiving alerts when the WBGT goes over the threshold you select. Join the stress-free way to protect student-athletes, employees, and overall operations from extreme heat by downloading the free Zealous WBGT app today. Save time, save money, save lives with Zealous WBGT.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at Sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Attention Eagles fans, here's your
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to
We go to the top of the 5th inning. First 2 pitches are balls. As it'll be a 2-0 count, as it'll be batters 3, 4, and 5 due up. As that pitch outside, ball 3. Leading off is Up to Grove, then Sexauer and Gwynn will be the 3 due up here in the top of the 5th inning. There's going to be a well-hit ball, as that is going to be tracked down in center field for out number 1. Turner doing a nice job of watching that all the way for out number 1. This will be center fielder Sadie Sexauer. She has 2 RBI doubles, popped out to left field her last time up. So she'll step in on the left-hand side of the plate. First delivery. That one's going to be called strike 1. And it's a 10-5 advantage. Father Tolton leading Southern Boone. That pitch, that's going to be called strike 2. So quickly an 0-2 count here. That one just missed. We're just past 3 o'clock here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway here with you. Hopefully you're enjoying today's broadcast. There's going to be a ball that's going to be ripped into right field. Actually, right center field. It'll be a double for Sexauer. So she has got 3 doubles on the day today. Now this will be pitcher Katie Gwynn stepping in. First pitch, misses ball one. That pitch just a bit inside. That'll make it 2-0 as we're getting kind of close to our time limit here. Winner of this game plays in the championship game. The loser plays in the third place game. That one missed outside. Ball three. Between games, I'm going to move my table a little bit, try to find a little more shade. That one's low and away. No clue. Not I. I show that as ball four, but scoreboard differs with me, so that will end up being a walk nonetheless. They're going to have the courtesy runner again for Gwen. That Holly Goen is the courtesy runner. First pitch to May, down central, called strike one. In a 10-5 advantage for Father Tolton. As that one's going to be found down the third base line. So that'll put May down in the count at 0-2. Cruzan pitching in her fifth inning of work here. Next delivery. That one's going to be swung on and missed. That'll be out number two. Now this will be Ava Lawless stepping in. She is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Runner on first base. First delivery swung on, foul tipped, so strike one called. Bella Trim will be in the on-deck circle if Lawless would be able to reach base safely here. Next delivery, that one upstairs, a little bit inside. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Next offering, 1-1. That one swung on and missed. That'll take us to 1 ball, 2 strike count. Hopefully you're enjoying today's broadcast here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gazaway here with you. It's our third game of the day. We've done here in the 2022 AA Russellville Eugene Softball Invitational. That one misses, evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Get a 10-5 lead in favor of Father Tolton. It's going to be a little blooper hit, but foul down the third base line. So Lawless trying to stay alive despite the 2-2 count. Again, runner on first base, 2 outs on the board. There's 2 runners on that pitch upstairs. They'll throw down a first base, tag applied, but back safely is a courtesy runner going. So payoff pitch here, forthcoming. It's on its way. That one's going to hit her. So now the bases are loaded. As everybody will move forward on the base path. Sexauer will move over to third base. Goen will go to second base. Lawless on first. Now stepping in, this is Bella Trim. She walked her last time up, has 2 strikeouts otherwise. Bases loaded, 2 outs, first pitch to her. Called strike one. The inside part of the plate. She'll be down in the count at 0-1. That pitch, that one inside at the ankles, so that evens it at 1 ball, 1 strike. Cruzan looks back in, next delivery. That one caught the outside part of the plate. Nice job of Britton to frame that. That makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. And runners occupy the base path. Base is loaded, 1-2 delivery. That one's going to be hit high in the air. And it's going to be in foul territory. And could not make the grab was Ussery. Didn't have a whole lot of real estate left to work with there. So Trim will step back in. And a 1 ball, 2 strike count on her. Next delivery on its way. That one's going to be hit high in the air. And it's coming in, making the grab from first base is Provost for out number 3. So that'll still take us to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still a 10-5 score. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're listening to exclusive coverage Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Attention Eagles fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Southern Boone County by becoming a member of the Southern Boone Booster Club. Your gifts help provide all Southern Boone County athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Southern Boone Booster Club this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Southern Boone Booster Club or email them at sbcathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Eagles!
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
Well, we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. As first pitch to Britton is ball 1. Still the 10-5 score. That next pitch, that one also upstairs, ball 2. Said we're getting real close to our time limit. Southern Boone has to find a way to score 5 runs in pretty quick fashion. So I think we're within just a handful of minutes. That's going to be popped up, caught by the first baseman for out number 1. I don't have the official time, but we've got to be getting close. And stepping in now is Emily DeHaas, the designated player. She had a home run. It was a 2-run shot. She will swing at that for strike 1. Tried to stop it, but went around. Show my broadcast is just an hour and a half old. We didn't have much of a pregame show, so that means we're getting close to our hour and a half time limit. As that one called strike 2. Also see Russellville Athletic Director getting the equipment ready to work the field, so all indications point towards it being close to that hour and a half time limit. That pitch way upstairs. Viox has to sky to get that. She does. That takes a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Winner moves on to the championship game. The loser falls to the 3rd place game, which is about 10-15 minutes after the completion of this game here. There's going to be That's a little number hit, but caught by the second baseman. Now Addie Lang will step in. Sorry, they sub here. This will be Nova Porter stepping in. So Nova Porter steps in. First pitch to the freshman. Misses ball one. A 1 ball, no strike count. Again, a 5-run lead for Father Tolton. 1-0 delivery from Gwynn. That one called strike one. Just caught the edge of the plate. That'll leave in the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. So Porter will dig back in. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Next delivery, that one way outside. That bounces back to the backstop. And it'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. So she'll dig back in. Gwen looks in for the sign. 2-1 delivery. It's going to be a slow roller hit to the first base side. Porter trying to leg it out. An underhanded throw to first base will get the out. There goes as a 4-3 out. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the base path. As it is a 10-5 advantage in favor of Father Tolton. I believe that will do it, and that does, as time limit has been reached. So Father Tolton wins game 2 of the day for both teams. As Father Tolton moves on to the championship game. For Southern Boone, they will play in the 3rd place game here. So we are going to take a break and be back here as we'll take right about a 5-10 minute break. Give me a chance to use the restroom and get a drink of water. So we're going to take a quick break and be back as it's going to do it for our broadcast here. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball here on the home of the Eagles, the Show Me Sports Network. For the Show Me Sports Network, I'm Blake Asley. Until we talk to you in about 5 or 10 minutes. So long, and have a great rest of your afternoon.
Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The preceding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.